morning, everyone. The poem I chose to recite is Parsley by Rita Dove. It was written in 1983, and the inspiration from this poem came from true events that transpired in the Dominican Republic. I was interested in this poem because it deals with Latin American history, and it's just something that I like to learn about. And it also relates to a story in the Bible. The Ephraimites and the Gileonites, had a small skirmish, and the Gileonites won this land that led to the Ephraimites' city, and so they were asked, when they were trying to cross to their city, the Ephraimites, they were asked to pronounce the word shibboleth, and if they said Sibboleth, and they pronounced it incorrectly, they were captured and exiled. In the same fashion, this is what happened in 1937 in the Dominican Republic when General Rafael Trujillo decided to execute 20,000 Haitians. And so here's the poem, Parsley by Rita Dove, Section 1, The Cane Fields. There is a parrot imitating spring in the palace, its feathers parsley green. Out of the swamp, the cane appears to haunt us, and we cut it down. The general searches for a word. He is all the world there is. We cannot speak an R. Out of the swamp, the cane appears. We lie down screaming as rain punches through, and we come up green. Out of the swamp, the cane appears. And then the mountain we call in whispers, Catalina. The children nod their teeth to arrowheads. There is a parrot imitating spring. A general has chosen his word, has found his word. Perejil, who says it, lives. He laughs, teeth shining out of the swamp. The cane appears to haunt us in our dreams. Lashed by rain and streaming, we lie down. For every drop of blood, there is a parrot imitating spring. Out of the swamp, the cane appears. Section 2, The Palace. The word the general has chosen is parsley. It is fall, when thoughts turn to love and death. The general thinks of his mother, how she died in the fall, and how he planted her walking cane at the grave, and it flowered, each spring solidly forming 4-star blossoms. The general pulls on his boots, stomps to her room in the palace, the one without curtains, the one with a parrot and a brass ring. As he paces, he wonders, who will I kill today? And for a moment, the knot in his throat is still. The parrot, who has traveled all the way from Australia in an ivory cage, is coy as a widow, practicing spring. Ever since the morning his mother collapsed in the kitchen while baking skull-shaped candies for the Day of the Dead, the general has hated sweets. He orders pastries brought up for the bird. They arrive dusted with sugar on a bed of lace. The knot in his throat starts to twitch. He sees his boots the first day of battle, splashed with mud and urine. As a soldier falls at his feet amazed, how stupid he looked at the sound of artillery. I never thought it would sing, the soldier said, and died. Now the general sees now the general sees the fields of sugar cane. He sees his mother smile, her teeth nod to arrowheads. He hears the Haitians sing as they swing their great machetes. Catalina, they sing, Catalina, mi madre, mi amor, y muerte. God knows his mother was no stupid woman. She could pronounce an R. She could roll an R like a queen. Even a parrot can roll an R. In the bare room, the bright feathers arch in a parody of greenery as the pale crumbs disappear into the blackened tongue. Someone calls out his name, so like his mother's. A startled tear drops on the tip of his right boot. My mother, my love in death. Now the general remembers the men of his village wore tiny green sprigs to honor the birth of a son. He will order many this time to be killed for a single beautiful word. All right, that was the end of the poem. So just to encapsulate it, there is a play on words throughout the poem. Hopefully you guys got that, where I pronounce words that are usually pronounced with an R with an L because the Haitians couldn't do that. And what Rita Dove tried to do was give this dictator some kind of human qualities, make him a vulnerable person, just to show that even though he did something like commit genocide and something that's very inhumane, he still struggled with his own inner battles. Thank you.